Hello, we are back. It's been a while since we've done a video, but I am back. Had a lot of assignments picking up, work picking up, just life picking up. And it's, the older you get, the more life gets in the way. But I am here for today. My focus is completely directed at you now. You have my full attention for the 7, 8, 9 minutes that we are in this video together. So, let's get started. Today I'm going to be assuming a different role than normal. I'm going to be assuming the role of Dr. Saiyan Society.
Oh, yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
That is now the role I am playing for today. What have we got in the agenda? Let's open up the book. Today we are covering, let's see, calling kids knobheads, something interesting about yourself and myself, the game I've been playing recently, also a review of Black Ops 6 campaign, also a hypothetical question that I would like you guys to think about, and I will give my thoughts on it too. It's interesting. Or not, but that's up for you to decide. Anyways, I didn't read any of that. I'm gonna have to remember exactly what that said because I kind of forgot. Okay, yep, that's the one. Okie dokie. Alright, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I don't got it, but I'm gonna keep it there so I remember, because I have a bad habit of talking about something and then going really off track, and then I forget everything else I was supposed to say, and then the video becomes one big just combination of random shit instead of a structure of things I wanted to talk about, So that's what we're gonna do. Structure, stability, frequency, consistency, liability, legal, law, lawful, righteous.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga! You know nothing about this!
So, the first thing I want to talk about was this video I saw on TikTok, and it was like, I don't know, it just fucking was hilarious to me, I'm not gonna lie. Basically, what I saw, it was like this kid that was trying to leave for school early, and they have like a set time when they go to school, and the kid thought that if he finishes breakfast quicker, then he'd be able to go to school earlier. And then the picture on TikTok is just him waiting at the door, and I look at the comments thinking it's gonna be like cute comments, you know what I mean? First fucking comment I see is some dude calling him a knobhead. It's like the first thing I saw, it said knobhead. Great. That shit rubbed me the right way. You never see a kid getting called a knobhead these days. I just feel like it's something fresh, something new, something we should all get used to, something we should start doing more. If you see a kid that's just a fucking annoyance or a menace, call him a knobhead. But actually, this kid wasn't a menace or annoying. He's just a sweet little kid that got called a knobhead. But, if you have siblings and they're just being complete dicks to you, just call them knobheads. I feel like that is a new thing we should implement into our social lives and our existence as siblings, as parents, as children of parents. If your mother or father is being a dickhead, call them a knobhead. And prepare for the punishment after that. That's your choice. I'm just saying. Actually, don't say I told you to do that. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I digress. So the next thing I want to talk about is this thing, right, that happened like throughout the week. And it was a question that came up when I was out. The question was, tell us something interesting about yourself. And you had to go around in a circle, say something that, is out of the ordinary, something interesting. It's got to be something that piques somebody's ears. Like, oh, I've never heard that before. Oh, that's different, right? So I'm thinking, cool. I do have something interesting in mind, right? So it gets to my turn, and it's an innocent thing that I have that's interesting about me, right? And I say it, thinking it's a safe space. The amount of fucking whispers I got from that motherfucking from the comment I made about what I find what is interesting about me. The amount of whispers I heard. Somebody piped up. Some right bastard piped up and said, "Are you joking right now? You're looking for a cruising, mate." I don't know what he thought was fucking funny about what I said. I don't know what he thought was funny about what I said. None of that was supposed to be funny. That was supposed to be something interesting about myself. And you know what? That hurt. It wasn't a joke, you bastard. And then I heard somebody whisper. They were like, "Why is he like that?" And I was like, "You bloody want some, I'll give it you." I felt attacked. I felt genuinely unsafe in that situation. I felt like my core values were being destroyed in front of my face. They were getting taken out of my body thrown in a plate in front of me, and then the plate was being smashed on the floor. It was horrible. It was horrific. And actually, I'll tell you what the interesting fact about me is. The interesting fact is that I like envelopes.
You lying?
I don't know why, but I like the sound envelopes make, and I like the way they look. Don't know why, but that's just how I am, right? And I'm like, you know what? This is a sweet, innocent thing that I like. I was really wrong. Everybody slandered it. Couldn't have got any worse, actually. And then I told my good friends. They were like, yeah, that's a bit strange. And I went, what do you mean strange? And they were like, just weird, isn't it? And I was like, what do you mean weird? And he's like, just weird, isn't it? It's just weird. So now I'm weird. If I ever crash out, know that it started from an innocent interest about me. Yeah, something innocent turned into something weird. What's wrong with envelopes? What is wrong with the sweetness of envelopes? What's wrong with liking the look of them and how they sound when you move them around? I like them.
Now get on my fucking pop.
Next thing I wanted to talk about, Black Ops 6 campaign. The Black Ops 6 campaign was sweet. It was juicy. It was luxurious. It was phantasmal. It was riveting. It was so good. I'm not gonna lie, Call of Duty, its campaigns have been going kind of downhill. You know, it had a peak for a while at its early days. The campaigns were always so fucking sick, right? And then it got to a point where it kind of stagnated. And then Modern Warfare came, 2019. Now that campaign was revolutionary. It was so like new, because we hadn't experienced that kind of campaign from COD before. It was a new thing. It was a new introduction. This is before even like Warzone came out, right? So this is a whole new generation of campaigns coming out, and it started from here. I had high hopes, and sadly the campaigns that followed Modern Warfare 2019 were not up to standard as I thought they would be. And for a while, it was just kind of like, okay, I'll play the campaign. I mean, it's here, I'll play it, and then I'll feel mid about it. It was always kind of like a mid feeling. You know, the ending never really satisfied me. And Modern Warfare 3 campaign that was just before the Black Ops 6 one, well, that left me with a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, that really did not satisfy me at all. It didn't satiate my hunger in the slightest. If anything, it just left me like, what the fuck was that? That actually was horrible. But Black Ops 6 campaign was genuinely enjoyable. The story was good. It was actually good. I actually enjoyed it. I don't know what it was, but it was like just the right amount of freedom and control in a campaign for COD. It was perfect.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Of course, okay, I'm not going to glaze it. It did have its faults. I mean, every campaign is not going to be exactly perfect, apart from, in my opinion, Call of Duty Ghosts campaign, which was my favorite of all time. But it was good. It was. And the ending I actually quite liked. I fucked with the ending pretty heavy, actually. It was really good. So yeah, overall, really, out of the recent campaigns that have been going around, this was definitely one of the bangers. And there hasn't been many. So I hope it continues at this level of this standard. I hope it continues. I hope they continue to bring out bangers like this, because Black Ops 6 definitely like brought me back in a way which was like, I felt good about it. I wanted to continue playing COD after I played the campaign, which usually I don't anymore. Usually I stop playing multiplayer. I just play the campaign and go, you know, because it's on Game Pass now, so I get it with Game Pass, you know what I mean? So it's not even out of my way anymore. My last question is a hypothetical. I was talking about this. My friend asked me this question, and it was kind of intriguing when he asked me it. So basically the question was, you know, you have short-term relationships with people, right? If that person became pregnant, what would you do if they decided to keep the baby? So there was two ways I could think about this. If we had with me, I know I would have had this conversation with them before. I would have had the conversation saying, if you got pregnant, what would be the course of action? Like, would we both want to keep this or not? And if the girl I was with had agreed with me that even if she got pregnant, it wasn't going to happen, we were going to avoid this anyways, and she ended up getting pregnant and then decided to stay with it, I'm out, ski bird. I'm gone. I'm moving to the next country. Because what the hell? We agreed over this already. Like, we had already made the agreement that even if it happened, we weren't going to go through with it. And then she wants to go through with it. Then I'm like, bro, this is a complete violation of trust. What the hell? We're not prepared for this. And if this is something you want to do, you know I'm not prepared for this. You know the baby's not going to have a nice family. It's not going to be a happy family. I don't like you like that. I like you in a short-term sense. I don't like you in a long-term sense. So it's not going to be a happy mother and father family. It's going to be a happy, a semi-happy mother with a father that's here every other week kind of family. You know, that's not exactly a family that the kids you want to give a kid. So I'm out ski, bro. Indonesia, USA, unfortunately, Canada. I'm out, bro. New life. I'm getting a new life, bro. However, if I was in a position that I was able to provide and support that, then I probably would. But I can't. I cannot if we've already agreed that we would not go through with it, then stay because they decided to go through with it. That's what the hell? Where did the agreement go? Where did the trust go? I'm out. So what would you guys do in that situation? If you both agreed that you wouldn't go through with it, if it in the possibility that it happened, and then the person you're with decides to go through with it, what would you do? How would you react? Am I just a bad person? Maybe I am. I'm just saying. That's what I would do. Now, I could be joking or I could not be joking, but that's for you to decide. How would you know if I'm joking or not? But how would you know if I'm telling the truth? I could be doing either or. I could be one or the other. You'll never know.
So suck my big fat Irish balls!